gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with George Karl. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's the Kings with the ball. Following the score by New Orleans. Gay misses. The drive by Gordon. Rondo with the steal. Now Gay pushing it up. No one back.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's Hill after the Kings pick up 2. Rondo on the double team. Here's Ajinça. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Rondo kicks to Gay. And they double up Gay. Outside Rondo. Cousins. No good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
That one misses. The Kings trail by 4. Up top, McLemore. Defended by Gordon. And it's Rondo penetrating. Now here's McLemore outside. And that one's good. McLemore's got 5 points so far.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Hill dishes to Davis. Ajinça the pass to Evans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Davis sets a screen. Hill kicks to Gordon. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
And how about that response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not. And it's Sacramento's ball. They trail by 9 points. Fresh from a win against Portland.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, the communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Kufis out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now here's Evans. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. The pass to Hill. Plenty of space. And there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by Hill. Hill's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Gay outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Cousins. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Hill against Rondo. Now here is Hill. D right on him. Here's Ajinça. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Gay outside. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And they double up Gay. Pass to Cousins. In the corner, it's McLemore. 5 on the clock. And another 3 for Sacramento.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
New Orleans leading by 8. Hill with it. He's picked up by Rondo and stolen by Cousins. And it's sent back by Hill. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. With the fadeaway. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
That was a beautiful fadeaway. Knocked it down with the defender right in his grill.
New Orleans has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good. The Kings trail by 6. Rondo passes to Cousins.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for New Orleans?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Hill kicks to Evans. Down low. Ajinça with the bucket. Ajinça's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Evans against Gay. Six on the shot clock. Releases from 15. No good. Evans with some nice D. New Orleans leading by 7. Hill with it. He's picked up by Rondo. On the wing, Evans. It's back to Hill. Rondo on the double team. Hill dishes to Ajinça. Evans passes to Hill. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Really left alone that time. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Gay drives in. Stolen by Evans. And he gets it to go. Evans has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Evans against Gay. The shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Rondo against Hill. Gay outside. Back to Rondo. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. McLemore. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Ben McLemore. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders.
We got to be
Last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Free 3rd.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now here's Anderson. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers gave them an edge. He ended with 31 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. His performance just another outstanding outing that has become more and more common for him.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Rondo can't get it to go.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Feeds to Ajinça. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Gay outside. Back to Barnes. To the right side. The 19-foot shot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Back to Harris. The dish to Anderson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Some fantastic numbers for Anderson. He has 11 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Sacramento making some changes. Coley stop. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans on top as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-4 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
All of it, really. I mean, I see the whole defense as something I can exploit. Man, honestly, I got to run around like a chicken with his head cut off right now. I'm just having fun like it's a pickup game at this point.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. The Kings trail by 17. So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Hill is out there with Gordon, and it's Ajinça in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Cousins. It's stolen by Davis. Hill with it. Down low, Ajinça, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Free throw good, Ajinça. And Sacramento has possession. And McLemore kicks to Rondo. Now here's Cousins, covered by Ajinça, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Sacramento, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
At the line for your Kings, DeMarcus Cousins taking 2 shots.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. New Orleans leading by 18. Hill dishes to Davis. Here's Ajinça. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time. Here is Rondo. Pass to Gay. Hopkins is guarded by Davis. Rudy Gay on the wing. Shot from 12. Uses the glass to drop it in. Gay's got 12 points in the game. Pelicans leading by 18. Gay comes over with a double team. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Hill. 16 points for Anthony Davis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's McLemore. 10 points for him. Shots good by Gay.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
New Orleans has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Rondo kicks to Gay. And they double up Gay. Here's Hopkins, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Alexis Ajinça.
The Kings have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
2 shots.
That's a walk.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Here's Rondo after Eric Gordon's bucket. Here's Evans. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Gay. Sacramento's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Pass to McLemore. And it's denied. They recover it. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
That's his 3rd personal, the team's 3rd. Hopkins. Shooting just 1.
That's a walk.
And that one misses.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Davis, the pass to Ajinça. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Evans, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Assist from
10 points for Tyreek Evans.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
the Kings for timeout.
Started.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Hill has the open look. The three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? Sometimes there's a reason why you're open. Maybe not the shot you should be taking.
Gay kicks to Rondo. To the middle. Here's Cousins. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at New Orleans. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And checking out Sacramento, 8 games out.
And I think for Sacramento, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The Pelicans have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Davis playing very well. He's got 10 rebounds and 2 rejections.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Now here's Gay. He's got 14. High post try, and that one goes long.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Hill with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Hill kicks to Davis. Evans outside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's 13 points for Tyreke Evans.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now here's Cousins. Not a lot of room. Back to Gay. Rondo passes to Hopkins. 4 on the clock.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Hill, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The pass to Hopkins. Over to the left wing. And McLemore kicks to Rondo. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one on Davis. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Harris is checked in for Gordon. Pelicans leading by 23. Outside Hill. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by McLemore. Hill kicks to Harris. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the Kings pushing it up now. Rondo's running. Dishes to Cousins. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cousins has got 15. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Rondo with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Hopkins. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
On the wing, Harris. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for New Orleans. Rondo against Hill. The feed to Cousins. They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Second, Rudy Gay.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And I think that allows them to be really ultra aggressive driving the lane, which is exactly what a coach wants in a small forward. I mean, get to the cup for a layup or get to the line for surefire free throws. You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's Cousins, and it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Now here's Gay. He's got 14.
Looking at the numbers for Rudy Gay, he has 14 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Rudy Gay at the line for 2.
That's good from Gay. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Gay. Here's Holiday. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Kicks to Anderson. It's back to Hill. He feeds it to Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. A nice shot by Anderson.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
To the inside, tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. Holiday dishes to Hill. And stolen by Gay. And here we go. McLemore heading to the hoop. The shot will not go. Holiday with the defensive effort. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And Cauley Stein over to help. Passes to Holiday. Now here is Hill, guarded by McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hill passes to Davis.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Sacramento. Here's Hill. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Costa Koufis. Then there's Caspi. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Hopkins in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the 3-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
At the line for the Kings, Freak, taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
Ooh, I love that sound.
Then McLemore, he's checked in for Sacramento. Rondo comes in for Caspi. And then for New Orleans, Luke Babbitt comes in for Davis. And Harris subbed in for Gordon. And he sinks the second. And the Kings making a change here. And he makes all 3. Sacramento's gotten 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Rondo drives in. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Harris misses.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Tipped away. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The drive by Hill somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Hill's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
And McLemore kicks to Cousins. Shot on the wing. Shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Feeds it to Ajinça. It's back to Hill. That's good.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Sacramento making a switch here. Nicholson's checked in.
One shot. One shot.
Now Rondo. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And Evans gets it to go on the assist by Hill. 15 points for Tyreke Evans.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And it's Rondo penetrating to the inside. And again, Tyreke Evans. Evans has got 9 points here in the second half.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Rondo dishes to Cousins. Banked in off the glass.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Hill with it. He's picked up by Rondo. The drive by Hill. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's on Rajon Rondo.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Hill. He has 8 points and a crazy number of assists. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
No, yeah.
Both free throws good from Hill. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Wolf. He kicks it to Cousins. 9 feet out, and the Kings check on 2 more.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
The drive by Hill. Wolf covered by Evans. Hill pulls it in. For New Orleans, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. To the middle. It's stolen by McLemore. He dishes it to Rondo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 4th personal foul.
That one is off. Barnes is checked in for the Kings.
2 shots.
That one is no good. New Orleans dictating the flow. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Hill. Now the dish to Ajinça. There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Hill against Rondo. Pass to Cousins. It's stolen by Hill. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Evans kicks to Hill. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists now tonight.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And so here's Sacramento. And there's the pass to Barnes. Launches a 3. They get it back.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Right side Hill. Shoots. That's short off the rim. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Barnes passes to Cousins. Off target with the open look.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Rondo on the double team. Here's Hill. And he finishes with the dunk.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Harris dishes to Hill. Nice D from Cousins.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Babbitt grabs the board.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
On the wing, Harris. And the 3 off target.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Dishes it to Barnes. Fires from deep. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rondo's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. New Orleans gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hill kicks to Evans. Evans off the pick from Hill. Rondo on the double team. Hill passes to Ajinça. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what Ajinça's done. He's got 21 points and also 3 nice steals. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words.
Here's Hill. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. There's the 3. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Shape up. Shape up. In for your Kings, Barnes.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Kings.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Caspi dishes to Rondo.
Pelicans foul call.
Stay down.
Quincy's contact. That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Rajon Rondo.
No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
So far in this game for Rondo, 12 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ajinsa's checked in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Hill. Ajinsa kicks to Hill. 6 to shoot. Inside. Right wing. New Orleans moving it around. And it's Davis missing. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, plenty of assists for you tonight. The ball was changing sides of the floor. How fun was it for you tonight to keep setting up your team?
Oh, it was a blast, Doris. To me, there's no greater feeling of accomplishment on a basketball floor than when you make a perfect pass to a teammate, set them up for an easy score. Woo. To get that and a win like tonight, that's amazing.
Hard to doubt it was a job well done. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Well, it was Portland in their last game with a loss to the Kings at Sleep Train Arena. They were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So just 7 points a quarter. That's all you were looking for.
Yes.
And how many rebounds per quarter were you looking for?
4.
But that gives you 16 rebounds instead of 10.
I smell blood, Ernie.
I'm going to change the subject. That's it
Shack
for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Shack it up.
Leave me
Shack
alone.
it up.
Hands off. Kenny, help.
Help!
Oh, way does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke from Portland, Oregon. Happy to have you with us here in the home of the Trailblazers. And, of course, Amir Ashi. I think they're still searching for someone to step to the plate.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Davis, and it's Hill in at the guard position. Henderson with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Passes it to Lillard. An easy layup after coming off the pit.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Hill against Lillard, and it's Hill penetrating. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Henderson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. 5 on the clock. From the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 2. Here's Davis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Pelicans call.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hill kicks to Davis. Kicks it out to Evans. Hill has the open look. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Hill's got 5. On defense, the Pelicans. 3-point lead. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And, Greg, not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
Here's Hill, following the score by Damian Lillard. Right side Hill. Davis with a screen on Lillard. For 3, Hill. And it's Portland with the rebound. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lillard attacking. Dishes it to Aminu. Trains the three-pointer. Aminu's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Hill passes to Gordon. Lets the three fly. And Davis pulls it down. Portland leading. Here's Lillard. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And the basket by Hill.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. Davis. Hill pulls it in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's Evans on the wing. From deep. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Evans. 10 points for Hill.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Henderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
2 free throws for Aminu. New Orleans in the lead. And it's Hill penetrating. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Aminu. The shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. For 3, Hill. Again missing Hill. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Nobody near Lillard. Portland again missing. New Orleans has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Deep 2 from Hill. Again missing Hill. And so here's Portland. They trail by 1. Lillard against Hill. Aminu. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Freak, 3rd.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Sanders checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Eric Gordon. Hill dishes to Holiday. Screen by Sanders. Right side Davis. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that was a strong pick by Sanders.
Looking now at some numbers for Evans. His last 10 games, he's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he has been virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Kaman comes in for Plumlee, and it's Noah Vonleh in for Ed Davis.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
He used that pick to get in close.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Kaman, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here is Hill. 14 points from him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Here's Vonleh. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here is Hill. He's got 10. Five to shoot. From the wing. Again, missing Hill.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Davis sends it back. Hill against Henderson. Hill passes to Holiday. Hits the three-point foul. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Vonleh's shot is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Russell, who's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Kaman. Davis comes in for Noah Vonleh, and it's Aminu in for Gerald Henderson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Sanders. Evans comes in for Ryan Anderson. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Gordon is out there with Hill. And it's Ajinça in at the 5 down low. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He dropped 14 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks. So far in the game for the kid, he's got 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Now, here is Russell. He averages about 5 points a game. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Outside, Russell fires for 3. But they'll get another chance. Gordon against Lillard. Pass to Plumlee. Now the feed to Davis. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint, because that has not been up to par.
Now here is Hill. He's got 11. Shoots from 14. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Hill's got 13. Trailblazers leading by 11. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Davis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Feeds to Aminu. Kicks it to Russell. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Aminu dishes to Davis. Here's Russell. And lots of contact there. missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Davis. For Portland, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And it's Gordon missing.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Now Hill. Al-Farouq Aminu missing on the 3. The tray. And Eric Gordon gets the 3. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Russell kicks to Aminu. Russell passes to Plumlee. Back to Russell. Right wing. Lillard attacking. Here's Aminu. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Aminu's got 4 points this quarter.
The Pelicans call timeout.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Gordon. 4th and 3-point field goal percentage. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's one of the lasers in the game. Just a hard man to put on ice.
Hill dishes to Ajinça, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Ajinça. Portland leading by 9. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Hill. And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. It's blocked. Evans outside. Lillard against Hill. Anderson outside. He feeds it to Evans. He kicks it to Hill. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Lillard.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
To the inside. It's stolen by Ajinça. To the inside. Gordon. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Davis sets a screen. Lillard outside. Davis with a screen on Hill. Lillard missed.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A 3 from Anderson. That's good. And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
It's stolen by Hill. To the paint, Evans. Soft touch off the glass. Evans has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Harris is checked in for the Pelicans.
Devin Harris.
Davis against Anderson. Here's Russell. The Trailblazers rebound. Davis sets a screen. Lillard the pass to Russell. Now here's Aminu, guarded by Harris. And Lillard kicks to Russell. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the drought. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
A 3 from Anderson. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Hill. Aminu misses.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
outside Hill. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the wide open shot from Evans. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 10 points for Tyreek Evans.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And the basket by Lillard.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pelicans trail by 3. And it's Hill penetrating. No luck. Davis with some nice D. Lillard dishes to Aminu. That's good. Aminu's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Hill kicks to Anderson. On the wing, Hill, covered by Lillard. Hill passes to Evans. It's blocked. The drive by Russell. And he dunks it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Hill drives in. Here's Ajinça. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good, Ajinça, for the Trailblazers. And that does it for the...
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Third quarter about to get going. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Davis is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Henderson. And it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Second, the Pelicans.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Portland with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. That one a little long.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here is Plumlee after Tyreek Evans has scored. And that's a foul called an Alexis Ajinça. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
On defense, New Orleans, 4-point game. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Aminu offline with his 3.
all the time in the world to get that one off.
Outside, Davis. The pass to Hill. Six on the shot clock. There's the dish to Evans. Henderson pulls it in. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings. And the foul called on Free. That's foul number 2 for him. And as usual, he's the one directing traffic out there, guys.
And guys, he always has such a firm grasp of exactly what the game plan is. He's always talking, making sure that all 5 guys are on the same page. And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Pass to Davis. The fadeaway uses the glass that time, and it's good. Davis has got 6.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Henderson, no one around him. Buries it from 3-point range. Henderson's got 6 in the quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
For 3, Hill. And it's Portland with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Henderson dishes to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Aminu, the pass to Lillard. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And the technical free throw is good.
Right here, Kevin, over these last 10 games on the Trailblazers schedule, this is how they stack up compared to the rest of the league. 3rd in steals, 5th in second chance points, and they're in the top 10 in rebound. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face, aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Hill. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Here's Lillard. The Pelicans make their last shot. There's the lob to the hoop, and Davis throws it down.
Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
And Lillard kicks to Henderson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that one's good. Aminu's got 14 points for the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
On the wing, Davis. Outside, Gordon. Hill up top. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ajinça, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Passes it to Davis. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Henderson kicks to Aminu. Davis sets a screen. They set the pick. Lillard outside. No good off the back of the rim.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
He dishes it to Plumlee. And Aminu kicks to Davis. Can't hit from 12. Pelicans trail by 6. Outside Hill. Davis setting the pick for Hill. And it's Davis at the elbow. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Anthony Davis has done. He has 8 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And Portland making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Anderson, he's checked in for Alexis Aginson. Henderson dishes to Davis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Look at some numbers for Hill. The past month has been surreal. Averaging 22 points per, 11 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, Sid, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 21. Dishes it to Anderson. Shoots a fader. Here's Davis. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Pelicans making a switch here. Sanders is checked in. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Open shot, Henderson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Henderson's got 10 points here in the second half. Pelicans trail by 6. The drive by Hill. The shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Aminu misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Longley's checked in for Portland. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Just a fantastic game for Henderson. He has 12 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Lee's checked in for Davis.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pass to Hill. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Aminu. And he makes good on the layup. Aminu's got 16. And a look at the 2K leaderboard now with the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Second, Myers Leonard.
Now, that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Well, you know, I want to be careful about making a blanket statement here. There are a lot of big guys who are really steady at the line. And this group proves that size is not a hindrance when it comes to free throw prowess.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. free throw drops for Hill. That one misses.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Lee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lee's got his first points of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Lillard, the pass to Aminu. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Conley kicks to Leonard. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Hill. The feed to Lee. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard dishes to Henderson. Leonard with a screen on Hill. Henderson passes to Lillard. Feeds it to Aminu for 3. But they'll get another chance. Doubled by Lee. Kicks it to Henderson. Leonard sets a screen for Henderson. Inside, here's Vonleh. Right side, Leonard. Another shot, and the shot is good. Leonard's got 7.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now here is Hill. 22 points for him. Out to Lee. Here's Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. Lillard with the block.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Hill. Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the basket by Hill.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 14. Back to Lillard. Wide open look. Pelicans pull it in. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday dishes to Hill. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. Portland leading. Now the pass to Aminu. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. That's good. 8 points for Noah Vonleh.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now the dish to Lee. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Sanders sets the screen for Holiday. Back to Sanders. He feeds it to Hill. He kicks to Anderson. Here's Sanders. And the rejection by Leonard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. And he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Sanders passes to Hill.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. That one is off.
Yeah, he missed that one there, but I like how he's been aggressive getting to the line, Kevin. You get free throws and you put defenders in foul trouble.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Lillard. He's got 25. To the middle. Here's Henderson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 3 from Portland. We're back in a moment. Thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. So for the Trailblazers, Leonard, he's checked in for Aminu. Davis comes in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Noah Vonleh in for Damian Lillard. And then for New Orleans, Sanders comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Sanders out there with Alexis Ajinça. And it's Hill in at the point guard.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Vonleh kicks to Leonard. Came in a screen. To the middle. Layup off the pick. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. A different look now for Portland. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Myers Leonard. Henderson comes in for Chris Kaman. And Lillard subbed in for Vonleh. And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Hill dishes to Sanders. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ajinça. And it's Portland with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lillard attacking. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Gerald Henderson. At the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Hill. Pass to Ajinça. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. And the first one drops.
Take a look at what Ajinça's done. 8 rebounds, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Henderson passes to Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Henderson against Gordon. Lillard outside. Shot off the screen. And the rejection by Sanders. 4 on the clock. Here's Henderson. Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Hill against Lillard. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Lillard against Hill. Second chance shot. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Plumlee. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Chris Kaman is checked in for Portland. And that one misses.
Boy, their struggles at the line this half really starting to haunt them. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt you. He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
All right, then, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Blazer dancers.
Here's Hill. Passes it to Ajinça. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. And that one misses.
Boy, it's been a nightmare at the line for him. He keeps finding himself back at that free throw line over and over again.
Good on the second free throw. Now Lillard. He dishes it to Aminu. Came in a screen. Henderson kicks to Lillard. Came in a screen on Hill. Shot clock at 6. Henderson, no good.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Hill dishes to Ajinça. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Ajinça's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Aminu, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Aminu's got 20 points.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about me. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Down low, here's Kaman. No good. Good D by Sanders. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle, it's stolen by Aminu. Here's Henderson. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Dishes it to Davis. Lillard against Hill. Clock at 6. Henderson. Rebound by Ajinça. And here are the Pelicans, trailing by 2. Hill passes to Ajinça. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management's crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
It's our time. It's our time. We are so close to closing this one out. Freak. So let's get him the ball.
And the Pelicans with possession here. The 3 from Hill. But they get it back.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Ajinça kicks to Sanders. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the double.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Gerald, this team seemed intent on winning and setting the pace of this game from early on. Was that a primary focus to dictate tempo?
I mean, that's the key for us to come out from the beginning. We usually have pretty good first quarters. Our problem's been just sustaining it. So, we did that tonight, and, thankfully we won.
Congratulations, Gerald. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. And it's become a routine night for him with his regular double-double once again. He does that as easily as ordering that number 2 combo.
His play at the point was a major factor in this win. Their ball movement was terrific, and that all stemmed from him. His brilliant passing was contagious. He had 17 assists. Yes, count them, 17. You can see why they want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability. Just look at what he did tonight.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.